of those people who are suffering from diabetes. So the patents are very, very important nowadays. And once you develop a patent, you get the name across the group. Imagine the person who provided the patent in holding came. Earlier we used to open the cover with almost heavy hands and heavy teeth. But then somebody thought, why we should keep so much of the person opening the holding bottle. So the idea was developed. They made a game and they made it off in such a way, you just press it and you can have the code available for shipping. Imagine he is earning because that patent has provided it. Perhaps 2 paisa whenever you buy it. You are happy, there is also. So 3 patents are to his credit, and the area in which he would be talking to you really is so relevant for everyone. Multivariate. It's the age where we are not dealing with 1 or 2 variables. It's the age where we deal with several variables. So he will be speaking at length. He will be for today for 2 sessions, and he will also be speaking to you tomorrow. Only thing which I wish, there are many activities that they should have. I can repeat what I said yesterday. Anybody not at any 80% of the classes, make it बाकी आपकी बात सीखना तो आपको चाहिए सर्टिफिकेट इम्पोर्टेंट नहीं होते so I wish you should carry this over to the team and friends and they should do. So now I invite Professor Federico to take the control of the maybe as I told you yesterday, I am going to Karwal Center today. I will be very much with you. Don't think that I will be with you. So I wish you warmly this and thank you again, sir. And Assalamu alaikum and welcome to the session.
चलो
So, since at present we don't have too much of the list, right? So probably just introducing the topic, the 3 topics that I am taking. Am I audible in the back? I will be using
Yeah.
So we will be having 3
I confirm that.
related to multivariate analysis. The first one that I am taking will be on exploratory factor analysis. I will be introducing what do we mean by that. For that, I will be using a case. Obviously, the case belongs to one group, and we cannot cover all the domain, but the basic idea what we are going to do and how that domain can be represented by logo. Moreover, I will be available on my email ID as well as on my phone or WhatsApp that I will be showing to you. You people can always discuss the problem that you are facing, even after the session. Since
Hello. Since we are approximately on the same board, but just it is a matter that I am taking session, but we are all students of some domain, and we are all from academics only. Okay, so you can always discuss the problems with me. So the first question would be on exploratory factor analysis. After that, in the second section, I will be covering discriminant analysis. That is a type of regression analysis, though much different from the regression analysis, where we have dependent variable and categorical nature. Means yes, no, and so. But tomorrow I will be introducing the concept of structural equation modeling using MOS. Okay. So these are the three topics that we are covering in the next 3 sessions. So, this is a topic that we are covering today. The first one, that is exploratory factor analysis. Let us take a very simple example with whom all of us are familiar. Suppose you are considering taking admission to any institution, whatever the course is, or you are thinking admission of your close one to some institution for some particular course. Now, you want to examine about that institution. Suppose the features or the variables that we are going to examine are type of courses, or type of papers, specializations that can be offered, qualification of the faculty members, their research publications, and relevance of the papers that they are covering. Apart from that, you are also considering whether that campus is having Wi-Fi or not. That campus is having good computer facilities. What is the condition of the hostel? And what is the condition of the mess and the canteen? And whether that is having some playground or not. So here, primarily you are considering 9 variables. Is that okay? And from these 9 variables, you want to examine whether that institution comes up to this level or not. Okay? So at present we have 9 variables or the 9 features. But if we consider these variables or the features, okay? In analytics, we use the word feature. So invariably, I am using both the words, but both the things means the same. Whether I am saying variables or I am saying features, both things are the same. Okay, it is only the domain in which that we go into. So if we consider the first 4 variables of the feature, what they reflect about that institution, what they reflect. They reflect the academic quality, isn't it? Means these features are actually related to academics. Is that okay?
And if we consider these variables, so they represent the infrastructure part. Is that okay? So actually, what we did, we explored the variable, and from those variables, these are the variables. They are being known as variables, and these are being known as dimensions or the factors. Right? So once you examine those variables, and from those variables we have identified that there are two dimensions in the data. Is that okay? Right. Now, these 9 variables are apparent to you. They are visible to you. Right? But these 2 dimensions are not at present valuable to you. They have been explored from underlying. So the word that we use is, there are some underlying dimensions inherent in the data. The word is dimension that is inherent in the data, that represent the data structure. Is that okay? Right. So whatever variables we consider, whether we belong to the medical field, right? Whether we belong to any field related to management or any field related to psychology, so irrespective of the field, always when we have more than a certain number of variables, there is something which goes beneath that. They are known as underlying dimension and the factor. So what we did here, first we explored the data structure, and from the data structure we have identified that there will be some underlying things. Is that okay? And in that way you have summarized the data also, summarized the features also. How they can be summarized? These 9 variables has been reduced to 2 factors or the 2 dimensions. Is that okay? So what is the benefit of reduction? Obviously the machine time reduces and things can be explained in a better way. But why we haven't started with those dimensions, academics and infrastructure? Because if we say how the academics of that institution, so different people may have different things related to academics. They are not so clear. They are something in nature. But if we use the variables, everything is crystal clear. So whenever we collect data, either by the primary data or from the secondary data, we use the variables. And from them, we explore whether there are some underlying dimensions. Right? So we are covering 2 objectives. Number 1, we are examining the structure of the data. Right? We are summarizing the data. And number 2, we are reducing the data. So the objective is clear. Right? So you people have some idea about the regression analysis also? Some idea? So can we identify which one is the independent variable and which one is the dependent variable in 9 features? We cannot identify. Right? Actually what is happening? All these are related to each other. Right? So this type of technique is known as interdependence technique. Right? Regression is known as dependence technique. Right? Logistic regression and discriminant analysis is known as dependence technique. Because in that technique, the relationship direction is one way, from independent variable to dependent variable. But here, the direction is both way. Is that okay? Right? And if we, anyone from the field of machine learning or data analytics here? So in the field of machine learning and data analysis, they are known as unsupervised learning because this is unlabeled data. Okay? So objective is clear. Before moving forward, how can we say that these variables are related to each other? Like at present we have used just an observation. But there should be some statistical measure, and from that statistical measure only you will be confirmed कि ऐसा है या नहीं. Okay. So what that measure can? Any idea? Yesterday, what was the last topic that you covered? Okay, and before that, correlation regression. Right? So actually, they are based upon a statistical technique, very common and very elementary, that is known as correlation. Okay, because these four variables are correlated with each other, and in the same way, these five variables are showing high correlation with each other. So this technique is based upon correlation. Is that okay? So basically, we examine the correlation, and on the basis of which they are. And moreover, anyone from the field of economics, in a number of data sets, when we use the data set from the economics, there are high chances that those variables, independent variables, are highly correlated with each other. That problem is known as multipolarity. So multipolarity is a very common problem with the data from the economics, data from the management, from marketing, even from the medical data also. Right? Obviously, अगर आपको आपके तबीयत खराब है तो आपका RBC भी क्या हो? Disturb. Is that okay? Right? So there is a problem of multipolarity. Multipolarity is a big problem when we examine cross-sectional data and apply regression analysis. So instead of these 9 variables, if we use these 2 dimensions, right? So these 2 dimensions are orthogonal in nature, means they are totally uncorrelated. Right? So multipolarity can be controlled at a distance. Is that okay? So scenario is clear. What does this technique mean, and why we are going to study? Okay? And this is my number and email ID also. So if you people face any problem after the session, you can always just mention that we met at in. Okay? So whatever we have discussed, it is there related to the introduction. Okay? So broadly, I have explained the concept. What we do, we examine the structure and interrelationship, not the relationship. Right? Then this is the interdependence technique to define underlying structure. That is not known, right? Among the variables with minimum loss of information. What do we mean by minimum loss of information? Suppose you found that in your regression analysis multipolarity, it means we should not use all these variables. Right? We should use only one. Right? If you use any one, this or this or this. So there are 2 big questions. Which one? And number 2, if we use that, we are making our data loss.